Well, welcome back, everybody, to another session of our World War II Marvel Superheroes campaign in the Mouth of Madness. If you haven't been watching the series regularly, I encourage you to seek out the Dreamslayer Studios channel on YouTube so you can see firsthand what has brought us to this point. And if you like what you see here tonight, please consider supporting us on Patreon. Don't forget, our online store is up, and we have t-shirts, hoodies, coffee cups, all kinds of goodies featuring characters and themes from our games. And you're even going to find a special little t-shirt on there now from something that happened last session in the Mouth of Madness, which I think probably Beth might be showing us maybe in our next session. So you can find the links to our Teespring and TeePublic stores in the links below our YouTube video and our podcast episodes. Now that that's out of the way, let's get on with what happened in the last episode of In the Mouth of Madness. Time was running out as the Reclaimers pursued the stolen Baghdad battery, the next crucial piece of the Eden mechanism. After Mr. Arcane's harrowing vision of the author of the Necronomicon, Abdul Alhazred, and his summoning ritual, the team turned their attention to the Thieves' Guild of Baghdad, the prime suspects in the artifact's theft. Tracking a group of thieves into a dimly lit alleyway, they avoided a fight only to learn that the guild was merely the middleman. The true culprits were a ruthless band of desert marauders known as the Desert Storm. With little time to waste, the Reclaimers brokered a deal with one of the thieves, securing transport along the Tigris River to their destination. The journey, however, was anything but peaceful. As their boat cut through the sun-drenched waters, a team of bandits launched a surprise attack, hoping to plunder their vessel. But the Reclaimers, battle-hardened and relentless, swiftly turned the tables, leaving their would-be attackers floating at the river's depths. Upon arriving at their destination, the team was met with yet another challenge. The Desert Storm stood as a final line of defense, fiercely guarding the entrance to an ancient tomb. A hard-fought battle ensued, steel clashing under the burning desert sky, and when the dust settled, the Reclaimers forced their way into the darkened depths below. Now, in the heart of the tomb, the true horror reveals itself. Abdul Alhazred, the Mad Arab himself, stands at an altar, his ritual near completion. At his side, two nightmarish figures, Despair, the embodiment of terror itself, and his cruel sister, Spite, stand as sentinels of doom. The Baghdad battery, the stolen artifact, hums ominously at the back of the chamber, fueling the foul sorcery. And at the very threshold of reality, clawing its way back from oblivion, looms a terror beyond mortal comprehension. The Dweller in Darkness. The Reclaimers have one chance to stop the ritual before an unspeakable horror is unleashed upon the world. The battle for the fate of humanity begins now. So you guys should see the map that I have pulled up and where everything is located. You see that I activated our Dweller in Darkness here. Rather frightening creature. What you see before you is kind of a incorporeal form as he is beginning to take form out of this pit of energy. This creature has a giant bulbous head that pulsates with dark energy as slime drips like perspiration from the oily jet black tentacles that make up its face. The head sits atop a scaly, rubbery looking body with prodigious claws on its hind and 4 feet. It is truly the most terrifying creature you have ever witnessed, and you have certainly witnessed some rather terrifying creatures over the past several months. As you guys are entering the tomb, you see Despair and Spite. Spite has noticed you first, and she says to her brother, "Brother, we have visitors." And Despair responds, "These intruders will not cause any delay in the return of our father. The darkness shall come once again." And Spite says, "The Green One, brother, I sense great magics coming from him. He is mine. Do with the others as you wish." And with that, perhaps we should roll some initiative.
Anyone else wearing green? No, just me.
Hank, I think you should be nice to her.
As my players used to say back when I ran D&D in San Francisco, roll for initiative, monkey boy. Screen monkey. No, screen monkey. Roll for initiative, screen monkey.
Yep.
Mr. Arcane, what's your bonus, sir?
+3.
I am. That one.
Tank, you got a +1 or is it a 0? For
I
you?
have a 0. Sparta has a +2, I believe.
All right.
Yeah,
Fiend.
+2 for Spartan.
I bridge the gap between the two of them. I have a +1.
All right. Priest,
+3.
2, you said?
3.
Oh, 3. Okay. I gave you an extra one there. There we go. And Bombshell.
Wielding the Pharaoh's Sentinel, she has a +1. So
All right.
I feel like she will not be holding back in this particular
No.
encounter.
You
Come
keep
on.
bringing up the rear, I think, on your initiatives. I think you've been
Yep.
rolling low the last couple of games.
Yeah, it's doesn't go along with what I had going on in my head at all.
All right, so at the top of the initiative is the guy in green. Good thing. Okay, so just so you know you weren't with us last session, and I was kind of playing your character. Once you got down here, you've noticed that the Baghdad battery is located all the way back at the chamber, way back here behind Abdul Alhazred.
Mm-hmm.
The energy that is crackling around it is the same type of energy that is kind of crackling around these like pedestals that are very near you guys. And they almost have kind of the look of like a Tesla coil almost.
Okay.
But they are crackling with magical energy.
Mm-hmm.
You have noticed that all of these things, including the battery, the Tesla coils, and Abdul Alhazred himself, have what appears to be some sort of magical shield around them.
I'm sorry, one more time. What has a magical shield?
All of the Tesla coils,
Uh-huh.
the Baghdad battery here at the back,
Okay.
and then Abdul Alhazred himself.
Okay.
So they are protected by some sort of magical shield.
Okay.
Now, the Dweller in Darkness, as I said, is currently incorporeal, is being drawn forward. The ritual is not yet complete.
Okay, so he's not here yet.
Right, yeah, I mean, you see his physical form kind of coalescing in that mist and magical energy there.
Yeah.
And really, as you can see, the tomb itself is starting to kind of be sucked into that portal. So the magical energies are just swirling in here right now. And at your best guess, you've got maybe 30 seconds before the ritual is complete, which is the equivalent of about 3 rounds.
Oh my god.
Now,
okay,
I'm going to have you roll a reason feat with your occult knowledge, as a bonus.
Okay. All right. My reason. Okay. Amazing, monstrous. Okay. All right. I'll spend karma because this seems important. And it's in character. I did watch the video last session. Very funny. All right. I'll bump that to a red.
Okay. So,
Missed.
number one, it's going to be 30 seconds when this ritual is complete. You may be able to delay it. Okay?
Okay.
The Tesla coils are obviously being powered by the battery.
Right.
Unfortunately, the battery is behind Despair, Spite, Alhazred.
Uh-huh. How
But,
many areas is that from me?
let's see here. What have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's probably 6 areas away.
6 areas.
Mhm.
Okay.
These Tesla coils are what is helping to power the ritual. So, if there's a way to either cut off power to the Tesla coils or destroy the coils, it may delay the summoning ritual and perhaps afford you a little bit more time.
Okay. And now you say both all of the coils and the battery are shielded in some way.
Mm-hmm.
Do I get the sense of what the intensity is of like one versus the other?
You are going to have to cumulatively do more than 50 points of damage to the shield itself.
Okay.
And that's
All right.
per Tesla coil.
Yeah, so we would call that a mystical barrier, right?
Yep.
Okay. I think I've got something for that. So I have a spell that specifically parts mystical barriers. Okay. Where's it at? It's in different places. Okay, so oh, yes, perfect. Oh, good old Agamotto. All right. So I'm at the top, is that right?
Yes, you are at the top of the round, yeah.
Okay. Is there any sort of, I mean, I know that the coils have a barrier, but is there any barrier like, all in this area, or is that open?
Which area? Sorry.
Kind of like right in here.
No barrier, but a chasm.
Okay. Well, I mean, I can fly, so. And my spells seem to work or have worked normally up to this point.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So here's what I'm going to do. I have a plan. So now this is a continuation of kind of a combat-y situation, right? I mean, is my shield already up? Do I have to raise my shield? Do I have to?
I can say that, well, I mean, your shield is kind of automatic anyway, so I mean, you can certainly raise your shield without a problem.
Okay, so I can move, let's see, so my flight is quite good. So I think I can move 5 areas. 5 areas. Yeah, 5 areas. And that's not even my top speed. So I will move to somewhere like, what is this? Somewhere about 5. Is this somewhere about 5 areas? Something like that?
It is. Now, moving through.
Well, I don't want to move through them. I mean, I'm just, yeah.
Well,
so
regardless of where you would go, you're going to be moving through that energy field.
Oh, okay.
However you get there.
Okay.
That is actually going to half your movement.
Gotcha. So there is a barrier between me and...
Well, it's not really a barrier. It's just that swirling energy. So it's not impassable, but it's hard to get through.
Mystical turbulence.
There you are. Mystical turbulence. I like that.
Okay. All right. So, but say for here, well, I really don't want to be there. Say for here, could I make it to there?
I think so. You said your movement is 5 areas,
Yep.
right? So
Mhm.
that would be the equivalent of
Actually, shouldn't be more than that.
10.
10 areas?
Well,
Good.
my top speed is 9 because I have
Okay.
remarkable flight.
Okay. 'Cause I know
Um,
mine's...
Yeah, you can actually get 1 square further right there.
Okay. All right, cool. And I can see the Baghdad battery?
Yes.
Okay, great. Great. Let me grab my little friend. He should be with
Say
me.
hello to my little friend.
Okay. All right. So I get a good line of sight on the Baghdad battery that's protected by that barrier. And so she already said what she said. I'll deal with you in a moment, my dear. I have tasks. And so he'll focus his will, right? And he'll say, let's see, what's a good wording for that? Let his shining light pierce these barriers of darkness and keep your dweller in the dark places where he belongs. And so Agamotto lets me cast a spell that is an eldritch beam of monstrous intensity for breaking barriers, bands, cages, real or magical.
Okay.
So I'm gonna I think that should be a psyche roll because it's a entreaty.
Okay.
And I'll spend karma on that.
DC doesn't make you do a popularity roll.
Yeah.
I
Wait,
remember
whose
that
side are
in
you
there.
on right now? I'm just out of curiosity. We don't want to talk about the feeble popularity or poor popularity. All right, so that's green. I will push that to a yellow.
Okay, and that would be a bullseye, which should get you the hit on that.
Yep.
And so, okay, so, and I mentioned to you, and just making sure that you remember, Abdul Alhazred has the same shield around himself. So I'm assuming you're kind of curving the magics around that shield and not trying to shoot directly at the
Yeah,
bad
I'm not trying to shoot through it. I mean,
Mhm.
I figure I've got flight, so I figure there's some elevation that I can do, so I can kind of shoot over him.
So you hit the barrier that is surrounding the battery, and the green chaos magic that is protecting it mixes with your green energy that you are sending. Oh,
Now, if it's chaos magic, it's a column shift higher.
Okay, all right.
So then that should be an unearthly effect against chaos magic.
Oh, okay, that's cool. Yeah, well, that's great then. So you definitely are affecting this. It mixes with it, and you see basically like these tiger claws that just rend the barrier to shreds. Now, the battery is still powered at this point, but the shield is now down.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, that's all I can do this round. I can only do the one.
All right, so now
The barrier is down. He says telepathically, the barrier is down. Do what you can.
now Spite.
You're in a bad neighborhood.
Yeah, I am.
Shelly is so mad at you right now.
Is going to weave her hands, and she says, I call upon the crimson bands of Sitarak. Silence! And she reaches in your direction.
Okay.
Counterspell. Oh wait.
Yeah. Can I use a reaction?
Damn it, that's Baldur's Gate.
Gets a 60, which is a bullseye,
no.
and sends a red band of energy around your mouth, and it just wraps around your face, and you cannot speak.
Okay.
Can he breathe?
Because that's also going to be a difficulty there as well. Next round, he'll be needing to make an endurance feat.
Right.
And so that was her first action. And she follows up with another like push with her hand, and you see like this red like kind of crystal dome that is heading in your direction now as well. I got a 68. And that is going to, basically the dome hits you and wraps around you, locking you into that spot.
Okay.
Priest, it comes to you.
I'll roll for multiple actions. No. Call karma. Okay.
All right.
Wow.
You have
Okay,
all
then.
of the actions.
Have
Yep.
all the actions.
So you need to get what, a yellow result for multiple actions?
Depends on what your fighting is. To get 2 actions is a remarkable intensity feat. So let's say you have excellent fighting.
Say it's lower than that.
You say you have good fighting.
There we go.
You would have to get a you would have to get a yellow to get 1 extra action, and
But
you would
if you
not
get a
be able
green,
to
you
get
get-
3.
Let's say if you get a green, you get nothing,
You-
or just 1.
You just get 1,
Okay.
but you don't suffer
Okay.
a negative for
Okay.
getting a green.
I'm excited to be part of this plan.
All right, Priest, what you gonna do?
So we've gotten the understanding that these coils need to be taken out. So I think you're going to concentrate on trying to accomplish that. Going to take one of the cannons off of auto and start shooting at the coils. I'll start with this one that's down here at the bottom first. Let's see, that's going to be... I have it done. So that goes. Okay. So before I decide what I do next, I want to make sure, like, what happens, like, because if it bounces off of it, then that alters choices.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what? How much damage does it do?
It does 40.
40. Okay. So you hit it, and you're hitting it with the plasma cannon, right?
Mhm.
All right. So you see a big explosion, but the shield is still intact.
I will go ahead and fire at it again.
Okay.
And that one does not hit.
Okay.
I will do one more. And that one does not hit.
All right.
And I'll hold on to my last cannon shot here.
Okay. And we go to despair.
Yeah, we do. Oh, the guy, yeah.
Despair moves up to here, and he is flying. And he is going to... Oh, he has to physically... Okay, nope. He's moving through the shield, and he does not seem to be affected by those energies.
Big old goober,
Because he's a big old cheater, that's why.
right?
Cheater.
And he is going to make an agility feat to touch Priest. Ooh, and he got a white.
I feel like the die roller's stuck on there.
It is, isn't it? But he's got a couple more actions, so he's going to try again. Also missed that. I guess with Priest firing, it's throwing him off a little bit. He's got one extra action. Got a 68 that time to actually touch. Priest, you're going to need to roll a psyche feat, please.
Okay. And I will use karma. It's good that I did. So I can bring it up to a green, basically.
Okay. All right, so you... if you look at the bottom of the chat log down there, and you can see there's some dice down there, click on the D10 dice once, and then click roll. A 5. You are now experiencing a berserker rage.
Oh,
Oh, dear.
Oh, God.
Oh my.
Huh.
Well,
We're-
then I'm going to instantly use that cannon right on his face because he's right in front of me.
That is true.
So I'll go ahead and get that out of the way because it wouldn't make sense to hold off on it.
All right, 59. And that does 40 points of damage, correct?
Right.
You hit him, and he immediately turns into this black smoke.
Oh, something tells me that doesn't mean he's dead.
What are you talking about? He blew him up.
We won. Great. Good. We can leave now.
Yeah.
I wonder. I'm going to try something. Let me see if I can get fancy. Ready for me to get fancy?
Uh-oh, shenanigans.
Yeah. Let's see here. Let's do that. And we're gonna try this. Let's do a color burn. There we go. Now you can kind of see the little fog that he's kind of turned into there. How about that?
That's really cool looking.
That is cool.
All right. Will.
Now he goes in your ears. What?
But
No.
I
don't
have to use coloration to make it do that all the time, too.
don't breathe in the supervillain. So just for my edification, are we seeing like tendrils of energy coming from the battery into the Tesla coils, or is it more of like it just they're drawing it from ambient or something like that?
Say that again, sorry.
Like, are we seeing like tendrils going from the Baghdad battery to the Tesla coils? Like the energy flowing out of it, or is it more like it's putting off ambient energy that they're drawing in without that kind of thing?
Yeah, I would say it would be more ambient energy.
Oh.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, poop. It's such a cool idea. Well, first we're going to spend some karma, and for the first time ever, Will's going to try to go more than once in a round.
All right.
May the
Okay.
force be with you.
Hey! So I'd say I'm going to spend that karma to get up to yellow. And I have good. So I have to get to a 76. What did I roll? So that's not too bad. It's the 10 I would have spent anyway.
Yep.
Now I can do two things.
Whee!
Okay, so shenanigans.
Shenanigans.
At least he's upfront about it.
Yeah,
Shelly,
shenanigan away.
Shelly, go long.
Oh.
Will is going to teleport to here.
Okay.
Will is gone.
You're
Huh?
trying to get inside that shield, correct?
Baghdad battery shield is down.
The Baghdad battery shield is down, yes.
That's back
Yes.
here.
Yeah.
Oh, that's where I wanted to go.
Oh, that's where you want to go? Oh, okay. All right,
Yeah.
got it. All right. Okay.
I misunderstood. I
There you
apologize.
go. No problem.
Okay.
That's
Um,
Abdul down there.
So now I've got the Baghdad battery. And I'm going to be real sad. How far can I move it with incredible level telekinesis?
Pretty far. I think you could probably reach bombshell.
Bombshell?
Now,
Okay.
make a reason feat.
Make a reason feat.
It's not ominous at all.
Don't
Fortunately,
fuck it
he's
up.
got really high reason.
With the energy that is swirling around the incantation that is bringing the Dweller in Darkness into this reality, you can see that it's pulling bits and pieces of the crypt into it. It is highly likely that if you toss that in that direction, it may just suck it into that pit.
And in technical terms, we would refer to that as bad.
Yeah.
Okay. So, second idea. We're going to turtle up for a second. Will's going to think this through by encasing him and the battery in a shell of solid dark force.
Okay.
Hopefully, the dark force and just the way that it works will cut off the ambient energy being transferred, but I don't know.
All right.
And you won't know because you're hiding in the dark force.
I can see through it.
Oh, can you? That's awesome.
Yeah,
He's got devil sight.
that's right.
Right.
So
Warlocks, man.
that will be an action for you to do that, but I'm not going to make you roll for it. What happens is, okay, what's the strength of the shield first?
Incredible.
Okay. So you bring the shield around the battery, and you are encased in there with it, correct? Okay.
Yes, holding it.
I need you to make an endurance feat.
Okay, I'll spend karma. I feel like that'll be important.
It seems like it.
It feels like they're all important right now.
It's like-
I don't think there's a
Well, since
Gee,
I'm already
nice.
spending 10, that takes me to 95 on incredible. I'm into red.
Okay. You still take 50 points of damage.
Oh, does my aura eat any of it or no?
It does not.
Oh no.
And you are racked with pain.
Okay.
Those of you that are outside of that shield, you see the energy that is powering those Tesla coils go dark.
Ooh.
So currently... Oh, how do I... Oh, I don't know if I can do that. Let me see if I can do this. I might be able to do this. So, tile controls. There we go. Ooh, I don't... Can I turn it off? Ooh, I can. There we go.
Now I need to do... That's 10. Knock that down. Knock that down by 50.
Now, right now, I can see it on mine, but on yours, do you see the swirly?
The swirlies are off.
Okay. Cool.
Swirlies are off.
All right. I've never done that before, so I just didn't know if that would work or not.
So those are the two things that Will is doing. He would like to take a free action to cry.
I respect it. I respect the man who's in touch with his emotions.
It really hurt.
Tank.
Oh. Okay. First, I'm going to do the roll for extra actions thing. That's based on my raw fighting, no martial arts or anything, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm definitely spending some karma on that, because karma is a bitch. Okay, so let me see. I have the damn rulebook up here. So that was 59 at remarkable.
Need a... you're getting it up to yellow, right? 66.
If I could. I was trying to think if I can get up there without spending too much. So yes, I'll spend my 10 and get it up to yellow.
Yep.
Let me simply mark that off while I am thinking about it, because otherwise it would not be fair. And so that means I get to take 2 actions?
I think so. Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay, and this is something I was thinking of before, actually, in real life, thinking of doing as soon as my initiative came up before anyone started discussing, what these Tesla coils do. So I'm not acting on metagaming knowledge. I just kind of want to emphasize this.
Okay.
I'm acting on Tank, who knows that if there's a big sparky thing, it's usually used by the mad scientist or the evil wizard in this case. And if there's one thing Tank is good at, it's breaking things.
You've seen Frankenstein, you know.
Oh, yeah. So I am running up to the evil sparky thing, and I am going to attempt to smash it.
Okay.
And so I'm going to make my smashing check, which is incredible because I do have martial arts for that one. And yes, I'm spending karma. I don't think I can bring that up to a yellow result, but a green is good enough. 39. I mean, I could bring it up to a yellow result, but I gotta save some karma here. So yeah, I would need way too much to bring it up to. Yeah, I'll just take the green result on that,
Okay.
and that will still do my amazing damage.
Sweet.
And does it seem to be effective, or did I just, get a giant lightning shock or some such?
You hit it, and it breaks apart in about 10 different pieces. It just shatters.
Excellent. Then my second attack will be to take out the other one. Same thing. I will be spending karma.
So as an observation, that seems way more effective than hugging the battery.
Good thing I did. That's going to take a significant amount to bring it up to a green. I'm at incredible. I need a 31. So 13 will bring it up to a minimum of green.
All right, so your top two over here have been completely destroyed.
But is it more effective because you took the battery off?
I believe it is.
Because I bet it is.
Spartan.
Okay.
Nope.
If they fell off. I'm going to run over to the third one. And with my spear, try to chop it in little pieces.
Okay. Let's make your fighting attack with the spear.
What is that in?
That we have now determined is up if it's a range attack or a melee attack.
Melee.
That is now up to
Amazing.
Okay. And I'm not gonna call karma 'cause I don't think I have a lot of it left.
You have a ton left. You have your saving pool and your game pool. You have the stuff we were spending was from your XP pool. Your in-game pool, you have almost 600. You have a lot of karma.
Oh, so much karma.
I will spend the karma then.
Yeah. Why tempt fate?
Yeah. Okay. At amazing 45, I'm just looking at the math here. A minimum of 10 brings that. If you spend 11, you get up to yellow. So one more than the bare minimum kicks you to yellow.
Ooh, I will spend 11. Wild.
And that does incredible damage. So
Yeah.
you break a few pieces off, but it's not completely destroyed just yet. But I mean, you have done some serious damage to it.
Good.
Do you have any other extra actions, or is that it?
I think I only have one action.
Okay. Now you can just recall that you do have the ability to roll for multiples because you're now at incredible, so it's going to be easier for you to get like up to 3 actions now. All you have to get 3 is a yellow result. So.
Okay. I will do that and call karma back.
But you didn't do it at the beginning of the round, so we'll do that next round.
Yeah.
All right, bombshell.
What? Oh,
Oh, huh?
huh? What?
Say what?
Okay, so does the swirly area extend all the way out to the edge of the room?
Yes.
So there's no like going around the slowing effect.
Whatever you got to do, you got to go through it. Yeah.
All right, cool. So I believe she has a flight speed of 7 areas per round, if I'm
Okay.
not mistaken. Double checking. 6. Good thing I
6?
checked.
Okay.
6 areas. Okay. So
you can
I don't think that
move 15 squares
okay. 15
through,
squares.
as you're moving through that barrier. So normally it would be 30 squares, but because the barrier is there, or the
Gotcha.
swirly things, that's going to slow you down to 15.
Okay. I can't see in the dark spots. Okay. I'm trying to figure out if I can get to spite.
Gotcha.
So, where does this back on this side start? Like here?
6, 7, 8, 9,
Okay,
10,
you're
11, 12,
calculating it for me.
13, 14. Oh, yeah,
Oh,
just barely.
Oh.
Yeah, you can get
she
right
done
there.
screwed up. All right, so first things first. We're rolling for extra actions. I will be spending karma. Martial arts B does not work for this.
Correct.
Raw fighting?
Mhm.
Okay. Raw fighting is remarkable. So, okay, and I said I was rolling. I was spending karma. So we will take that up to the red. 84. 84 at remarkable is yellow. And I need to get to 95, so 11. Okay. So that gives me 3.
On the remarkable, getting up to red, yes, we'll get you 3.
Okay. So wrong move, which and she's gonna get the charged up blade, which is monstrous to hit, if I believe. Yep, monstrous to hit. Karma. Oh, so you take that up to 102. 102.
Good roll.
All right, how much damage does that do?
That would be incredible damage, suppose ignoring body armor unless magical nature. If she has body armor, it would be magical. But I don't know if she does.
Okay, so incredible.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. No, it's charged up.
Oh, okay.
So that's monstrous.
Monstrous. Okay, all right. So then,
Depending on whether or not she has resistances to electricity or whatever.
now I got to do some math.
Sorry. I've inflicted math on our GM.
Damn it.
Resistance to pointy things. Resistance to extremely angry girlfriends.
Now, does that has a stunning effect then to it, right?
No. Not this particular move.
Okay. All right. So you hit her,
Mhm.
and it definitely does some damage, for sure. I'm going to roll endurance for her. She got a green, and it actually does knock her off of her feet and back to the stairs about right here.
Bah humbug. Okay, she's out of reach of my blade now. I used all my movement. You know what? That's okay. I do have a question though. I believe last session, Hank used the Crimson Menza Ceterac or something on one of the guys, right?
Yep.
Did Shelley notice that
that Hank had to concentrate on that to maintain it?
Make a reason feat.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Oh no. I'm not
Kryptonite.
spending karma on this because
Wow.
she did it all by herself.
Didn't that person get knocked out in one hit though? Like not need a bunch of people to hit to know one way or the other?
Yeah, but I feel like she was watching him to see, like,
Okay.
if he was okay. So maybe,
Well, and your instinct in having been with Mr. Arcane for as long as you have been since you guys started all of this is, yes, a lot of times if a spell has a lasting effect, often he has to maintain consciousness at least,
Right.
if not concentration. So
Okay. A brief glance over at Hank. Does he still have a red thingy around his head?
he does at this point, yes.
All right, then we're doubling down. I can't get over to her, but I'm going to explain some things to her rather pointedly with electricity. So that was going to be agility to hit on that. That's going to be remarkable to hit. Spending karma. Okay, 45. I don't think I need to take that up to a yellow. I'm not trying to get a bullseye for anything. So I'm just spending the 10.
Okay.
And that's amazing damage, electricity.
Is okay. So you now have a 55 on the remarkable table, correct?
Yes.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. She rolls off the edge, and narrowly you miss with the electricity.
Oh, all right. And again, same thing. And karma again. Ooh, good thing I called it. 30. What do I get to 30? Unremarkable. 40 will be a hit. I think she's got a standing dodge roll. Is that how we're doing this?
It is, yeah.
It's gonna miss.
Yep.
Then. Okay.
So she then sees the second blast coming her way. She dodges underneath it, rolls on the ground, and comes into kind of a fighting pose, ready to face off against you next.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Abdul Alhazred continues his incantation. And we come back around to the top of the next round with Mr. Arcane.
Okay. So, all right, I am bound in the Crimson Bands. And what was the other effect? I'm also in a sphere?
In a sphere, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Immobilized.
Okay. All right, is that the Scarlet Sphere of Sidorak?
It is.
Well, because now that one specifically says it takes a lot of concentration.
Oh, it does. Oh,
yeah.
Well, okay. So with that, we'll backtrack just a second. Thanks for looking at that. I'm glad you got your magic book open. The sphere goes down. He is still bound around the face.
Okay. All right. Well, that's one problem solved. So good job there. So now, I mean, I've been like incanting and stuff when I'm casting these spells.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think there's a mechanic that says I have to,
Mm-hmm.
Unless you're saying that that is a thing, or maybe that, maybe Mr. Arcane thinks it's a thing.
Mm-hmm.
But there is an incantation, or there is a spell that's an entreaty.
Mm-hmm.
Now, can I invoke that without speaking?
You may certainly try.
Okay. So there is, again, well, I could use that same effect. Now, there is an effect from the Vishani in the name of the All-Freeing that opens any door, lock, or barrier of any kind. And it doesn't give an effect like a strength. So I'm not sure about that one. But, I mean, we can certainly just revert back to Agamotto's beams that, will break barriers, bonds, cages, and that would be, since this is against Sidorak, it would be monstrous.
Okay.
So I'm not sure. You tell me what you think is he can do, because he'll try to do something to get out of these bonds.
That will be under your psyche roll then, correct?
Yeah, I mean, it's an entreaty, so yeah, it would be a psyche roll.
Okay, so
it's a psyche roll to make it happen,
Mhm.
and then the effect is based on the effect described, right? In
Yeah.
this case, it would be unearthly.
And I think we've set the precedent that the majority of the time when you're casting most of your spells, you are
He speaks.
speaking.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So with this, because that's what you're used to, I'm going to say make a psyche feat at a -2 column shift.
Sure. Okay. Can I use one of the new rules that we talked about a few weeks ago in the Grandmaster's log,
Mhm.
where I can spend these magic points
Oh, yeah.
to boost my effect?
Yeah.
Okay. So that is a separate psyche roll to see how well I can boost.
Mm-hmm.
And then I can spend magic points to boost these other rolls. So it's this other mechanic, which I had been reading up on because we had talked about it, and we really haven't done that, although we sort of have done it because he's been using all these spells, which just cost 10 points to be able to do. So I've never really gone very crazy. So, okay, so what I'm going to do is first I'll make a psyche roll for this aid effect, is what it's called. And depending on how that psyche roll goes, I can boost my column shift. So what I'm trying to do is make up for the deficit, right?
Yeah.
So that would be at a regular psyche roll, then to see if I can go back to sort of normal.
Right.
Okay, so that's a yellow. Okay, so then that says I can spend up to 20 of these magic points to boost my column shifts, my column shift up to 2 column shifts. So that basically I'm back to normal, right, after having spent these magic points.
Yep.
So now I'll make my psyche roll, and I'll spend karma on this roll, because you couldn't spend karma on the other roll, by the way.
Okay.
Okay. So I will spend that up to a yellow. 35. Amazing. I need a 56, so I need to spend 21 karma. Okay, minus 21. So that's a yellow. And so the effect is an unearthly effect to shatter bonds.
Okay. And because of your training and the verbalization of the spells and so forth, underneath the Crimson Band of Sidorak, you feel your mouth moving and forming the words.
Right.
And when you utter the last one, you scream it, and it shatters the mask.
Okay.
Do you want to get Black Bolt? Because that's how you get Black Bolt.
Well.
And then that's your action then.
Yeah, that's my action.
Correct? Okay. All right, so spiked. Now it's a battle of the angry girlfriends.
I think you made her mad.
She is forming a red whip in her hand, which she then sends in your direction at your legs. Got a 39 to hit.
Will was going to run away, but I think he's staying for this.
I have not declared a defense for... Would this be an evade or a dodge?
This would be a dodge, and then you'll stick with
Okay.
that until you decide not to, and then you have to roll karma to switch if you're going to switch.
Gotcha.
So are you going to try to do that?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and dodge.
Okay.
I'm gonna spend karma on it too if I can. I don't know how nasty her. Oh Jesus.
Ugh. Okay.
Oh no.
That's gonna be
Remarkable. You got to
expensive.
get it up to a 36.
So that's 32 points. Bring me down to 99 available karma.
All right.
Everything
So
else is in the thing.
fortunately, it doesn't gain purchase, but you still get hit
Still get hit.
by the whip, which does 40 points of damage.
Okay. Does that hit the coat? Does the coat even affect it?
Well, it's magical, so it kind of it really kind of goes through it,
Okay.
and is hitting your flesh.
Okay. So 40 then. All right, down to 100.
And then she makes a pushing motion with both of her palms in your direction. Got a green to hit in that case. Your dodge is still in effect. You got a 57.
think it's still gonna hit, though.
Yeah, I think it does.
Yeah.
Yep, it does. And I need you to make an endurance roll, please.
Okay. Okay. Green.
Okay, 62. You are thrown back one area. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to right there. Kind of bounce off the curve of the wall of the crypt.
Any damage on that?
There is now this one can be soaked by the cloak, so it would do 40 points of damage, but
So 20. Okay. Got it.
all right, priest, make psyche feat, please.
Second. Calling karma. Spending karma.
All right, getting it up to a green, unfortunately, is not enough.
That is.
You are still in berserker rage. There's
Okay.
a darkness that is kind of surrounding you. Now you can still see through there. It's cloudy. But
Okay.
your berserker rage is demanding that you attack the nearest person.
Okay.
And with where you're standing, it looks like that is unfortunately Spartan.
Not
You seem to
despair?
keep getting hit by
The friendly
friendly
fire is real here.
I'm telling you.
Friendly fire is not very friendly.
So
No.
despair's not in.
He is not
a-
corporal, no. You just have a fog there. I guess I can
One
probably
second.
turn him
I
invisible
am
there.
curious about one other thing, because if I couldn't hit despair, I had another thing that I was going to do, and it might impact. Yep, it's actually closer. The Dweller in Darkness is actually closer, so can I proceed forth to try and interact with the Dweller in Darkness?
He's not really there.
Okay, all right.
Like he is an incorporeal form. You see a figure, but it's not fully formed.
Gotcha.
So unfortunately, it's still going to be Spartan.
Okay, cool beans. I move down here and going to do. I basically will expend all my attacks. So it's going to be, we'll say, 2 punches, 1 shot with the gun or the cannon that's not auto, and 1 with the auto. So.
Okay. Now you have to roll for extra actions again, though.
Oh
no, I'm sorry.
okay.
No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. I'm lying. You still
worries.
have those. That's right. I forgot my own house rules.
No worries. So let's see. First is an attempt to hit. The next is going to be an attempt to shoot. The next is an attempt to hit. And the next comes from the cannon.
Okay. So now would be the time Beth to say,
Yeah.
I would like to evade or dodge.
I will.
So
I will.
before we do that, let me go back here real quick. So we've got 4 rolls. We've got the green at the top, then a white, which is a
Oy.
miss, then a yellow, then a red. So which ones of those were punches? The first 2?
The first one was a punch,
Uh-huh.
and the third one was a punch.
Okay.
So basically, it was punch, shot, punch, shot.
Got it. Okay. So you have to decide now, Beth, whether you're going to dodge, which is dodging incoming like projectiles, or evade, which is evading punches and kicks.
I'm going to.
The red is a dodge, I believe.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to do that.
Okay. All right. So if you want to go ahead and make an agility, I'm sorry. Yes, for dodge, then an agility roll. And then does she have
She has enhanced speed
tumbling?
and
So
tumbling. Yeah, somewhere here.
roll on the
Tumbling.
incredible column.
You want to spend karma on this?
Yes.
Okay.
47.
Let's see if we could. I'm looking at the wrong book. Okay, incredible.
You'll have to
Up
get that to 61.
40. Yeah, that's not too bad. It's 11. That's only 14.
Okay.
I would say definitely
Yeah.
get that up to a yellow.
Yes. A yellow.
All right. So the 2 punches will hit. How much damage do those punches do?
40 apiece.
40 apiece.
And we've good thing we upgraded the armor.
Okay.
Oof.
So she's going to take a total then from the punches, 40 points from the punches. So 20 apiece.
Ian, can you?
Yeah, I can do that.
And the second one was a potential slam. So Spartan roll endurance.
That is remarkable.
You are
Okay.
knocked back one area, but unfortunately with the angle that is going, that means you're knocked back into the steps right here. Which would do about 20 points of damage, but that is then blocked by the armor that she's got on. So you don't take any extra from that. Now we have the red, which was a 94 on the incredible column, which now is reduced to a yellow. So she still takes damage from that, which is 50.
Ooh.
But it absorbs 20, so you take a total of 30.
So it's 40.
Okay.
Oh, it's 40? Oh,
Yeah, my cannons
okay.
are 40.
I'm sorry, I thought they were 50. So just another 20.
Ow.
No kidding, Al.
And she will need to make another endurance feat to see if she is stunned.
You want to spend karma on that one?
Yes.
Okay, endurance is remarkable again.
Cool. If you get that up to a yellow, then you are not
Yes.
stunned.
Yeah, and okay, remarkable.
That's
and it was
good.
50. Yellow, it will take 16 points. I'll mark that off.
And Beth, I apologize to you on Mark's behalf.
I thank you for that.
Sorry.
All right, despair. Tank, you are enveloped by that black smoke.
Sound good.
Remember, don't breathe the supervillain.
I will try not to breathe the supervillain.
And within that black smoke, despair appears once again.
Oh, good. Something I can punch.
And he
Maybe.
reaches out to touch you. Would you like to try to dodge?
Yeah,
Or-
getting
or
touched by
evade, I should
evade
say.
in this
Mhm.
case, yes. And that's agility?
That is fighting.
Thankfully, evade is fighting. Yeah.
Yes, okay, great. That's okay, so that's gonna be remarkable. And I will definitely call some karma on this. Remarkable 60. Wow, it was very close. Yeah, 10 points minimum gets me up to the green.
Okay. He reaches out
I
and
mean to yellow.
and
10 points gets me to yellow.
just barely misses you, so he doesn't connect. And he screams at you. And out of his mouth come a horde of demonic figures that he just vomits at
Ugh.
you. And I need you to make an intuition roll, please.
Yeah, definitely karmaing this one. Ooh. Good, 52. I'm going to leave it at the green. I need to spend a lot of points to get it up to yellow.
Okay. You're going to keep it at the green?
I'm going to keep it at the green. Hopefully that's enough.
All right. So any actions that you make are going to be at a -2 column shifts.
Ugh. Because I'm covered with demon?
Yes.
Yeah.
Gross. It's like the mine all over again.
Will.
Am I currently being electrocuted or anything?
Yes.
Okay. I would like to not be electrocuted anymore. Um,
Owie. Hot potato.
son of a bitch! Okay, so Will is okay, new plan. New plan. Old plan, we don't like the old plan as much. We're gonna go with a new plan.
Old plan sucks.
New plan. Will is going to leave the dome that the battery is in and leave it the fuck in there.
Okay, so you're leaving the dome but keeping the dome on it. Got it.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna I'll shrink that dome down.
Uh-huh.
I'm just not gonna be in there with it.
Right.
Got
I
it.
think it's a good plan. I like this plan.
Nope.
Does it
Yeah, it stays, and
Okay.
and it is not sending its energy to the
Okay.
the Tesla coils still.
on a
So
on
at
a
least you know that.
on a quick look around?
Mm-hmm.
I'm pointing at the screen like you can see it. Is the dweller in darkness and the energy around him, does it look basically the same as when I come in? Is it getting worse? Is it getting better? Like what is its status?
If I can say that it's sputtering a little bit.
Oh, sputtering sounds good.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's good.
Mhm.
That's great.
So Will is going to take this opportunity to bravely attempt to shoot Abdul in the back with telekinesis. Is he flying or anything, or is he just standing there like a schlub?
He's standing there like a schlub.
Perfect. Okay. I know he's got his little thing going on. I'm spend karma. Dooby 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 doo.
I think he was reciting some sort of ritual-y stuff.
Yeah.
I will move that up to yellow.
Okay.
How much does that cost me? Let's say incredible. Where's my FASERIP? There it is. Incredible yellow is 61. And I rolled not 61.
And you're shooting the dark force at him, correct?
No, TK.
Oh, TK. Okay, got it. All right. And that does how much damage?
40.
40. Okay. So you send a push in that direction. It hits the shield that is around him, and you see the shield ripple a little bit, but it has no effect on Abdul.
Good. But I have two actions.
Yep.
How far away from him am I areas wise?
About one area to the shield, 2 areas to him.
I would like to attempt a charging attack
Mm-hmm.
with my Dark Force aura around me and see if I can't just crunch through the shield into him like a linebacker finding a wide receiver who's extended for the pass. I will spend karma again. And I haven't actually physically attacked anyone so far this campaign. I roll my endurance, yes?
Yes.
charge, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay. And I'm going past, I'm getting up ahead of steam through one area. So is it my regular endurance rank or is it +1?
Regular to roll, you do +1 damage.
Okay. So I will take that up to a yellow for certain.
Okay.
So that's the same thing. I need to get it up to a 61. So 61 minus 35 is okay. Okay.
And that shield shatters.
Okay.
Now, that puts you about right here.
Uh-huh.
So you were stopped.
Oh, I was stopped solid.
Solid.
Okay.
But
Well, that makes me sad.
you see the shield actually dissipate around you.
Will, thinking that he was going to continue when he hit the shield, stops and locks eyes with Abdul and goes, "Hey."
Human tank.
Okay, now I still have my 2 actions, right?
You do.
Okay, well, there's something to hit, and it is right in front of me. So both of my actions are going to be attempting. Well, my first action is going to be attempt to punch, the guy in front of me and see if he is in fact punchable.
Mm-hmm.
And I will be
He
spending.
looks
karma.
really punchable to me.
And -2
So-
comms, just remember.
Yes. So with my martial arts, my attacks are usually incredible, so they're down to excellent. And I will be karma-ing this. Okay, can I bring that up to a yellow on excellent? I need a 71. Doing math in my head here. 59 plus 20 is 79. Yeah, that's not that much at all. Just 12 points of karma to bring that up to a yellow.
Okay. And damage on that.
That, unless the damage has also been reduced, that should be amazing.
Okay.
And it is a yellow for a punchy attack. So that's a blunt attack, I believe.
Yep. And would normally be a slam, but he kind of dodges just a little bit. You catch him on the jaw and dislocate that jaw, but you didn't get full purchase on him.
Okay, well, let's see the second time, dude, this is kind of a left-right combo, jab, jab. Whack his head one way with the first punch and then whack it back with the other one. Little chiropractic work here. So again, I am on the excellent column and I'm spending that karma. Ooh.
There you go. You can get that to
that
red.
should kick it to a red pretty easily, even on excellent. A little bit more than 10. I need to get 13 points to bring it up to a 95, but that's a red now. And spend the karma. There we go.
Ooh. Boy, he took that like a champ, but you definitely hurt him. And he stays in his spot.
Nuts.
Spartan.
Okay, I am not stunned, so I can do things.
Yeah. Do you want to roll for that multiple action?
Yes, please.
Okay, that will be your fighting, which is now incredible, and I assume you want to spend karma on that?
Yes, please.
Ooh. Let's see here. 68 on incredible. You can get 2 actions with or I think 3 actions with yellow.
And no, it would be 3 actions with red on that.
Okay, so 2 actions. You need to spend like 20, almost 30 karma to bring it up to a red, though. So I think 2 actions should be.
Yeah. Okay. See.
You got 600 karma points though.
Well, now you're down. She's down to 500 now.
Oh,
This has
okay,
been a
alright.
tough fight.
Okay.
I'm seeing where people are. So I think I'm going to run over here and throw my spear at Azred.
Okay.
Okay. Throwing spear, you're even better. So with the thrown spear, you are actually on monstrous, but you probably still want to spend karma because it's been that kind of day. So I will click that for you. Oh, you holy!
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh.
You still have to spend the karma, but
It's a
you
bad
know,
day to be Abdul, though.
I think that do you have any special rules for criticals at 100?
No, I mean that's that's about as good as you
He's
get.
been rated.
Yes, the air raider has struck again.
The aerator is struck.
You deserve that
68.
so much, Spartan.
Abdul, the aerated Alhazred. Yeah, that sounds good.
That
It
does.
rolls right off the tongue.
It does.
And how much damage does that do?
It does a incredible edge damage with the 2-column shift for the armor.
Okay. All right, so you hit Alhazred in his left shoulder. It knocks him off his feet and back just a little bit right here. He reaches up and he grabs the spear as it enters his body. But you did you definitely hurt him badly.
Good.
And then you have another action.
I throw a knife at him.
Okay.
He has more skin for holes.
Yeah, why not?
More skin for perforation.
It won't have the reduced armor reduction, but it could still possibly damage him. So that's going to be also, I guess, if it just increases the basic fighting up to. So yeah, just make it incredible. Plus, you have the thrown weapons. You're amazing at actually. So yeah. But that's still monstrous. You're still at a monstrous.
No, that doesn't affect that. That's an agility based attack. So that.
Oh, because he has. Because it just says talents, thrown weapons,
Mm-hmm.
Amazing. So I thought that was.
Yeah. So
it is amazing.
That's agility based, right? Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, karma. Okay, you've already rolled.
No.
Did not call karma, but it's still a yellow result.
All right. And then damage on that knife.
It doesn't specify. I'm
What's
going to
her
guess whatever. Strength is excellent.
Okay.
It's a standard non-vibranium knife.
So
I
it
guess
should just
so.
be excellent edge damage, yeah.
Yeah. Better than a sharp kick in the head.
Yep.
All right, and that hits him in his upper thigh.
Yeah.
He's quite aerated.
He's
Very
becoming
good.
he's becoming a pin cushion. He's got a spear and a knife sticking out of him.
Yep.
And that was just in one turn.
He's about to get deep fried.
Bombshell.
Yeah. Shelly sees an opportunity and gets kind of a wicked gleam in her eye.
He's got a lightning rod sticking out of him.
He really does. Yeah. So, I think. No, I think she'll just do it this way. She'll roll up right there, and she will just send a lightning bolt right through Spike into Abdul.
Okay.
And we're gonna go ahead and spend karma on this. Okay, 46. Try to take that up to a yellow. Unremarkable. So that's 20.
Okay.
66.
And then how much damage does that do?
50.
Okay.
50 electrical.
All right, and Abdul is stunned.
Okay. And she'll move forward a step, seeing him down. She doesn't need to hit him anymore. And then Shelly will do the last 2 attacks with charged up blade, up close and personal. We'll go ahead and call karma on this one.
Oh,
So
nice.
73.
Okay. And that does 75?
Yep.
Okay.
With, a mix of lightning and edged per your whatever.
All right, that's one attack.
Okay. And then the same thing for the last one.
No karma on that one?
I did mean to call it, but I didn't. I said same thing, but the same thing
okay.
doesn't necessarily
I'll allow
mean
it. You
karma.
can get it up to your yellow. That's all right.
All right.
51 for that. 2, 3,
So
4.
I think that's going to be 25. 25 to get to yellow? No, wait. No, melee. That's monstrous.
All right, so you swipe the sword across her stomach first and come back down with a swipe across her shoulder. It sticks into her, and as you continue to pull, she bursts into like a flame of dark fire, just and she is gone.
The burst was about to be gross, but okay.
37. Yeah, I don't know. If that's she'll be right back, or I'm not sure.
All right, Mr. Arcane.
Okay, well, that changes what I was going to do. I was going to try and help Shelly out. But Shelly, of course, as usual, handled her business. So Abdul his barrier is down and he's stunned.
Mm-hmm.
Is that right?
Yep. And the
Okay.
energy pool that is summoning the Dweller in Darkness is continuing to sputter at a greater pace at this point, but he is still in transit.
okay.
But the formation of the creature has stalled.
Okay, so it's stalled, so it's not progressing,
Yeah.
but it's not stopped yet. Okay. Well. All right, well, I think I've been kind of focused on what's been happening back here, so I'm not entirely sure he was following exactly what's going on with Priest and Spartan.
Mhm.
I know Shelly had tunnel vision on Spite.
Yeah.
Although
Honestly,
that was a heck of a spear toss.
Will's just waiting to get his ass kicked.
Let's see.
Yeah, that probably went a little better than he was afraid.
Much, much better than he was afraid it was going to.
Okay, so I think he would have tracked a spare. Although we do have the issue with these coils are not energized anymore, though.
The two up top are not, right?
The two up top aren't. What about these three down here? Are they still energized somehow?
They are not powered, and the shields are down.
But Abdul, okay, all right. So Abdul's the biggest threat because it's his. This is his ritual, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right. So I'll move a little closer, and I'll say
He's down though, right?
He is down.
He's
mm-hmm.
Oh, he's down.
He's down. Yeah.
He is stunned.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh well, yes, he's stunned. He's not unconscious, right?
Well, he is down, unconscious on the floor.
Okay, all right. Never mind then. Okay, well in that case, I'll blast despair with an Eldritch Blast, or sorry, not Eldritch Blast.
Bolt of bedevilment.
Bolt of bedevilment. I'm not a warlock.
No, totally not.
No, let me move back here. With a bolt of bedevilment, and give Hank a little breathing, or Tank a little breathing room there. So that is remarkable. And maybe that'll end the effect that I don't really know about. I'll use Karma on this too, which is great.
Ooh, you can't.
Oh, you rolled a
Jesus.
1 though.
You can't. It's a 1.
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay, so with an ultimate failure,
Yeah.
you
I don't like that.
start to send the blast out, and you kind of misjudge the angle, and you hit the steps that are in front of you, which creates a blast that sends you backwards and off kilter, and you are caught up in the swirl of the swirling energy and are being drawn in towards the dweller in
Oh no
darkness.
no.
Priest.
Or
Psyche roll again.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay, and I'll call Karma again.
Oh, dude.
I get a green again.
All
That's
right.
a lot of pent up rage, man.
Spartan, I think, is almost equidistant. To despair. I'm gonna make you roll a reason feat.
Okay. I will spend
Speak up,
Karma on
please.
my reason feat.
Can you spend karma for his reason feat? Yes.
You need it. You need a yellow.
oh,
I don't get it.
Oof.
All right. Spartan's the target.
Again. Oh boy.
Yeah, damn.
All right.
Should I
So-
be planning a new character?
Remember, it's comic books. You're never going to be really dead.
Good point.
You
Move
could be Uncle
forward,
Ben,
And
and that's it.
Yeah, that's it. Literally everybody else has come back.
Yeah.
Yeah, it used to be Bucky and Uncle Ben, and then,
Yep.
Winter
Captain
Soldier
Marvel.
happened.
Yep.
And Gwen Stacy.
Yeah.
Captain
And then-
Marvel.
I'll
Yeah.
I guess I'll do two punches. It'll be one cannon, and then I'll do ionization for setting up for the next round, being able to do that shocking thing.
Okay.
So we'll say I start with the punches.
Oh, sure. Now he rolls yellows. Oh, okay. All right.
All right. So one punch
Just-
connects. That's 20 points.
And then I guess I'll just get the cannon out of the way too.
All right. So that's a green on the
I
incredible.
think she had a dodge,
She
right? She had a
does.
dodge going?
Yeah, dodge.
So that's 45 on the incredible. Still hits.
Boo.
And then for the ionization thing, she's
Oof.
now set up for the next round, being able to do that remarkable, shocking thing.
If you're able to move next round, Spartan, I suggest you get away from her.
Yeah, that was 40, right?
Yeah, so that was another 40. So
After
after the absorption. Yeah. So
that puts her at exactly 0.
Okay, so she needs to roll endurance.
That is remarkable. You probably want to spend some karma.
Yeah.
Okay, you're not dying,
Good.
Yay!
Tough as nails.
but you are stunned, and that will be for
I would assume unconscious.
7 rounds. Yeah.
No, just yeah, but you're stunned though. You're stunned. Don't same as unconscious.
Yeah, basically unconscious. Yes.
Okay, different games have different rules for what stunned actually means.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, now I see Priest attacking Spartan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what the hell, man?
I was busy.
All right. Despair is going to reach out one last time for one more attempt to touch Tank.
Him and his bad touch.
He's
Jeez.
got a
I'm
78
still-
that time.
I'm still evading though, or
and-
dodging, whichever it was.
What did you get? What color? I forgot.
Oh, I need to.
You were evading. That was on
Well,
fighting.
re-
going
re-
back to your.
whether it was green or
It was
yellow.
It was yellow.
Yeah.
I had to scroll up.
He still makes contact, so you're going to need to make a psyche feat, please.
Okay, I am definitely spending karma on this one. I can bring it up to a yellow, basically.
Okay.
On good, I'm 60. I will need 16 to bring it up to a yellow.
Okay. And I've lost my little chart.
So psyche yellow.
Oop, open the wrong one.
Hopefully that's enough.
All right, so go to the little bottom of the chat bar down there and click on the D10.
That means it's not
Oh.
enough. FYI, I don't know.
Boy.
I had a feeling. Despair's kind of a heavy hitter. His psyche effects are pretty beefy, I think.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm trying to. It's not actually doing. Oh, I have to. How? Okay, so all right. So I typed that and then
And then click roll. Yep.
7.
Okay, so a 7.
No effect, right?
All right, so you revert to human form.
Oh.
Oh. Eek!
That's bad.
So what does that take your health to?
Oh no.
Much lower. I have to bring up my original character sheet. Hold on. I need to.
Oh, yeah, we don't
find
have
it.
that.
Hang
listed.
on a
26.
Not great. Let's just leave it at that. Wow, I've been playing this game for over 2 years. Huh.
Wow.
My health, assuming you just add up the phase for that.
Yep.
So that's 32 health.
Okay.
What?
Oh no. Although, for the record, currently my health is still lower.
So is Spartans. This is not
Well,
one of our better fights.
That's fair.
We are not kicking as much ass in this as we ought to.
No, we are. Priest is just kicking Spartan's ass, which is not what we
Yes, that's the
That's
problem.
different.
Yes.
A little bit of the wrong
Wrong
target
goal.
syndrome.
Despair says, "You've dislocated my jaw. I'll dislocate your soul." And he rears back and takes a punch at you.
Who is now extremely unarmored.
Yeah, got a 50 to hit. Now, what's your current fighting?
Yeah, assuming, but I don't get to add my martial arts, right?
Right.
Well, my fighting had gone up a rank in tank form, so if it went up a rank in human form as well, that would make it good.
Okay. All right. So, on the 50.
Which means you have slightly more health.
He's-
Good point.
He still makes contact with
I
you.
think that would be 36 health instead.
Yeah.
Hey,
and,
I'll take every point I can get here.
That's
and
fair.
he does 40 points of damage.
No.
I need you to make an endurance roll.
With my good endurance too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You might want to spend karma on that.
I think I'm going to. Yeah. Try to bring that up to a yellow as well.
Okay.
Good. That will take to get good 76, 54, 22 points of karma for that to bring it up to a yellow.
All right, so you are not dying, but you are unconscious for 5 rounds.
Okay, well, Beth and I will just go, watch a movie or something.
At the cats.
Will.
Okay. Well, things have gotten interesting in the bad way.
Can we see what's going on over there through all this mess?
It's like looking through a swimming pool. So it's really murky. So it's hard to tell.
So not really.
Yeah.
Okay. But what I do see is that Priest just beat the ever-loving crap out of Sparta, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I see Mr. Arcane going into that thing like he's being flushed down a toilet.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
In Australia, because it's going the opposite
Right,
way.
because it's going the wrong way. Everyone knows it goes the other way in Australia. Cool. Okay, so we're gonna see if we can't use TK and grab Mr. Arcane and pull him out of there. For our
You're not going to throw him at
our
Priest?
first trick.
That'll be a relief.
Yeah, our first trick, we're gonna do that. I'm gonna move over and actually let me hide behind Shelly.
What's the matter?
Not a thing.
You look a little banged up, buddy.
I do. I don't want to get banged up the rest of the way and let our friend out.
Oh shit.
Oh.
shit.
The last thing we fucking need right now.
Right?
Oh no.
Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna let's try to grab Hank and get him out of there.
Yes. That is a big priority. Don't let the other guy out. Oh,
Right.
my God. I totally forgot about it.
Oh, he's been front of mind for me. I'll spend karma.
Oh. Oh my
Good thing
gosh.
I spent karma. Let's see, how much do I have to spend to get up to green for that?
Let's see here.
21
With incredible? Yeah.
31.
Oh, so
10 will
just
do.
10.
just a regular 10. Okay.
All right, so
Okay.
you've got him,
Mhm.
but
Oh no.
he's suspended.
Okay.
It's really difficult to pull him out of that energy.
Okay.
Oh, it likes magic. That's probably why. He's trying to eat magic, I bet.
I'm not able to I'm not quite strong enough to yank him out.
Not with that particular roll. Now, if you want to make another, you've got another action, right?
I do have another action.
Mm-hmm. You need a yellow to be able to pull him out of there.
Gotcha.
Fingers crossed. I want you to get him out of there.
Yeah, I think I have to. I don't think it's even a little bit of an option not to. So yeah, let's try again. Spending karma. Hey, there we
you
go.
All right.
Hey, all right.
10 will get you to red for sure. All right, where do you want to pull it? You want to pull him back towards you?
Let's give him a reunion with Shelly.
All right. All right, so you pull him out of the swirling energy. We now go to Bombshell.
Well, Bombshell, unfortunately, cannot see what's going on over there really with any degree of anything, but she did see what happened here
Mm-hmm.
at the last bit. So she'll look at Hank and go, "Oh, good, you're safe." And then she will
Fine.
go straight forward
Oh, good, you're
And-
safe. I gotta go kill Priest.
and dive tackle Priest
To go
off
kill our
of,
friend.
off of Spartan. I don't know if he would continue to attack, but he looks a little deranged right now. So, I'm not. Yeah.
And sparkly.
And sparkly.
Yeah, so that's a charge, I guess. She's going to go ahead and do a charging attack and
Mhm.
probably shoulder check him off of her. Like give him the old
Burglary.
hood.
So he's a vampire.
So that is I'm rolling endurance for that.
Yep.
All right. So just remarkable. Rolling with karma. Okay.
All right, 48. What, Priest, what's your body armor?
Remarkable.
So her strength is remarkable.
And then the +1 column shift will take it up to incredible.
Yeah.
So you would take potentially 10 points of damage.
Okay. 55.
But you are not slammed or stunned.
Yeah, I was trying to knock him back and that didn't work. Okay. So that's action 1. Well, shucks. Does he still look unhinged? I'm guessing he does.
Oh yeah.
All right, I'm gonna give him grab him either side of the face and give him the old zap him out of it thing.
Okay.
So I don't know if we can make that a power stunt or something, or if that just an attack would do it.
I think just an attack would do it.
Okay.
You're gonna make a fighting feat.
Okay.
And that's, well, it's a grappling attack technically.
Okay.
So really that would be a strength.
Okay. All right. So remarkable. We'll roll on that and karma. Oof. Man.
Yep. And I think that you are able to touch him, but not actually grapple him.
Okay.
So I mean, you could shock him, but it's probably not going to have the desired effect that you're going to want to have. What's the damage that does?
50.
50? Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say you don't get his flesh, but you get his armor, just like right at the neck right there. So it electrocutes that, but the armor is going to soak most of it. You take another 10 points of damage from that, priest.
His shield would.
Oh, you got a shield up.
Yeah.
Okay.
But he still will take some damage.
Okay.
It was 50 damage. Is that right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. So he'll take 10.
So it would be the 10, wouldn't it? Yeah.
And I think she'll just yell at him, snap out of it, and then try to actually like grab his face and zap him.
All right. Oh yeah, you got another one, don't you?
Yep. Last one. Same thing.
Yep.
Grapple. Okay.
Well, if you're slapping him, that's a fighting.
We'll do that instead,
Okay.
since she's actually better at that and she's frustrated. So we'll give him the electrical slap of doom.
Taser fist?
Taser fist.
Taser face.
Bitch slap. Lightning bitch slap.
And did you say karma on that?
I did.
Okay. All right. So you can take that up to a red. That would be a 91 if you want to do that.
Yeah.
All right. So, priest, you're gonna roll endurance.
Okay.
And that one would have been another 50 minus your shield, I guess.
I'm not going to call karma, so if you stun me, I at least won't be doing anything.
Hey,
Oh.
nice.
So here's the bad news.
Oh, no.
Shook it up to a red. That takes you down to 0 health. You need to roll another endurance.
So you're basically TPKing us here.
Yep.
I will go ahead and call karma on this one then.
On
Yeah.
this one, yes. Good idea.
Okay.
Hey,
So you get that up to yellow. You're not dying, but you are stunned, unconscious.
I mean, you say that he's doing it, but I will point out that party members have been the one who put down party members. With the exception of Tank, everyone else was a party member.
Thanks, Bombshell.
Thanks, Bombshell.
job,
You're
buddy.
welcome.
But the good news, priest, is you are no longer under the fear of despair. So,
Yeah, and I'm like here.
all right, we come back around at the top of the round with Mr. Arcane.
Okay. So I'm no longer in the vortex.
Mm-hmm.
I can still see despair. I can see tank is down. Priest is down. Spartan is down.
I'm good.
Oh boy.
Oh, I forgot to
Oh
heal.
boy.
Now, do me a
Shall I?
favor and make a reason feat for me.
Okay. All right. I will. I'll spend karma on that. Oh.
Okay, so with that roll, you are aware, and especially having been drawn into the swirling energies, you are aware that the Dweller in Darkness is between worlds now.
Okay.
And even though the ritual is not technically continuing, the rift is open. And the
Okay.
Dweller in Darkness now is attempting to claw his way out of there.
Okay. All right. So then that changes what I'm going to do. So I'm going to.
No, that's not a good. No, I don't want that initiative there.
I feel like the 8 is better than a 1, though.
For the
But that's
Dweller
just
in
a
Darkness?
guess.
No. That was his initiative.
Oh, it's his initiative. My
Yeah,
bad. My
it
bad.
says
I
so
thought he
right
was
there.
rolling. I thought he was
It's-
rolling how many rounds it was going to take him to get through.
No.
Oops.
I don't like any of that.
Yeah, no, not a fan.
Okay, so that'll change what I'm going to do a little bit. Well, a lot of bit.
Hmm.
So what I'm going to try now is I'm going to invoke the mystical hosts of Hoggoth, which is an incantation that can be used to seal a dimensional aperture.
Mm-hmm.
And but is this a chaotic
Yes.
creature here?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Okay. All right. So that would be at monstrous strength then.
All right.
So he'll move a little closer, not into the vortex, but closer.
Don't you do it. Don't
Yeah.
you go in there.
I'm not. And he'll say to to Shelley and Will, help the others. I'm going to try to seal this. And so he'll find the wording. I call on all of the Vishanti, but mostly on the hoary hosts of Hoggoth. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Okay. So the hoary hosts of Hoggoth to banish and push this interloper back home. So anyway, he's going to try and seal this dimensional aperture.
Mm-hmm.
I will because it's one rank high. Well, my psyche is still the same, so I'll I'll do the aid again. I'll do the aid to try and boost my psyche, to then roll my psyche to try and get a better effect. So all right, so that's a green, so that's one column shift better.
Mm-hmm.
I'll spend 10 of those magic points, so then I can roll on the monstrous table for my
Mhm.
psyche.
Mm-hmm.
I'll spend karma on that one because I can spend karma on that roll. All right, so I'll push that to it. Oh, the raven is rolling.
That's
was-
fine. You're still on the monsters. That's good.
Yeah, so monstrous. So I'll boost that to yellow.
Okay.
Now I don't know if that's enough,
All right.
but I'll try to start. And so the hosts of Hoggoth are like spirits, right?
Mhm.
And so what I'm hoping is they're surrounding this vortex. They stream out from me and they're surrounding the vortex
Mm-hmm.
to try and push it closed or drag it closed or whatever. But
Gotcha. So you see these three giant entities
45.
that coalesce on the outskirts of the energy, and they begin kind of weaving a spell along with the motions that you're making. And they are slowing the rotation of the energy. It's not completely stopped, but it has slowed considerably. I don't know. Let's just try. Maybe I can do that too. Let's see here. Animation. Oh yeah, here we go. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. It's
Nice.
magic.
Literally.
And then that was your action then for this round.
Yes, that's it. Yeah.
Okay. From inside the vortex, you see the Dweller in Darkness just grow to about the same size that the hoary hosts of Hoggoth are, which is probably about 20 feet tall.
Okay.
And he reaches out, and black tendrils are emitted from underneath the folds of the sleeves of his cloak. And they grasp Spartan, Tank, and Priest.
Oh, jeez. No.
Yeah.
This
And-
is plus
He said, yeah.
plus ungood here.
And it grabs hold of each of them, and it begins to pull them closer to him, and basically kind of putting them in between himself and the hosts of Hoggoth. For the three of you, I need each of you to roll a psyche feat, please.
I'm calling karma on this one.
Yeah.
So the battery is a
Spartan-
power source, right?
Your psyche is remarkable.
The battery is a power
Spartan.
source, yes.
Okay.
You.
I'll call karma.
Good thing I called karma there. Yeah. I can get that up to a green. Just gotta do some math. I was told there would be no math. Good.
You were
45.
lied to.
In gaming?
Basically,
In gaming?
yeah.
Come
I
on.
get that up to a green with a minimum. Spartan, yours is 65. You can, if you spend, you called karma, so you're already yellow. We both did karma, and we're both one shot up, which is good.
Okay, each of you, and you can just make note of this on paper or whatever the case, your psyche is reduced by 1 column shift.
Wasn't that great to begin with? I have some notes here that I can make.
And even though you're unconscious, you now are kind of becoming aware that you have been ensnared and entangled, and you can feel your life force being drawn into the Dweller in Darkness.
Hey, that's my shtick.
Wait, is it?
Yeah, that ain't good.
Wait a minute. That feels like new information.
Gimmick infringement. Sue him. Sue him, Will.
Right?
Despair is going to make his way over to Mr.
Hey, wait a minute.
Arcane.
I
No,
think our only
there's
hope
the
of
field, right?
of
The
getting
field,
out
the
of
field.
this right now is Mr. Arcane.
Yep.
'Cause Bombshell, I think, is still mind controlled.
Nope.
Oh, you're not good.
And gets
just go with the
66
percentages.
to touch Mr.
Okay,
Arcane.
so I've never declared a defense.
Correct.
So can I evade or whatever?
Uh-huh, yep.
I'll spend karma on that roll. And my fighting is actually excellent. So it's not great. Oh, all right. Well, I'll push that to a green, but
Okay. Unfortunately, he still touches you.
yeah.
So
34.
click on that D10 button at the bottom of the chat and make a roll for me.
Oh, Yeah, let's see. No, not 4 of them.
One will do quite nicely, thank
Well,
you.
it keeps counting up.
I think if you right-click it, it will subtract them.
Yeah, right. There we go.
9. You drop to your knees and weep.
Ah, despair. Yeah. Okay.
Will.
Oh, enough of this guy.
Oh, hey, does by any chance does my mental barrier help with that at all?
Oh, yes, it very well might. What is that rank?
So it is. So the mental barrier is excellent, and the crown also.
The crown gives you
mental
amazing, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So the crown gives me mental resistance +2.
Okay.
Then
So no, that doesn't take effect on you then.
Okay.
That was enough to do it. So yeah, he reaches out, he touches you, but nothing happens. You have one moment of like a lump in your throat, but you swallow it down.
Oh, so he touches. So he puts his hand on my chest because I'm trying to. I am busy. We have work to do.
All right, Will.
Will is going to
But telepathically, could you get him off me, please?
move over here. Will inform Despair that no means no. And then he will attempt to aerate him with a dark force lance.
And get me that battery.
Spending it's just right there. Spending karma.
58.
I would like to move that up to yellow.
61 will do it. So 10.
So 10. Okay.
And you hit him, and he blows up in a flame of darkness as well.
Okay.
And the darkness that was, the smoke that was around him goes away as well.
Okay.
Yahoo!
So from here, I can see Spartan, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's right, you have an action left.
I do. Let's try to see if the TK can get her out. Just try to grab her and yank her like we did with Mr. Arcane earlier. Spending karma again. And we can get up to yellow.
Yellow.
How much do I owe?
36. Incredible.
61 again, I think.
Yeah, incredible 61 for yellow.
Okay.
All right, so you grab hold, and whatever is holding her is a lot stronger than your TK.
Well, poop. I was afraid of that. Okay. Do I have enough movement to move up to here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I will do that for prep for next round.
Yeah, you still have one action left, though, right?
I did the Dark Force on Despair and tried to TK her. I thought that was the two.
Okay. Yep, nope, that's right. Okay.
I'll take another one.
Yeah.
You know.
He's like, hey, I mean, you know.
You're
I need
handing
to
him
learn
out.
haste.
Bombshell.
I need to learn a haste spell.
I know, right?
All right, well, Shelly is not aware of the difficulties currently being experienced, so she just swoops up, grabs a hold of Priest by his armor or his cannon or whatever, and tries to drag him out.
With metal protruding bits?
Yep, that's
all
right.
So make a strength roll.
Okay. Nope.
Mm. And you didn't call karma, right?
Yeah, no.
Okay, you got 2 more actions?
Yep. Just gonna do it again.
Nope.
Okay. It's really got him. I only have 20 karma left, spendable.
Oh boy.
You need to make a
I'm not
pool.
sure
Because I've got plenty of karma.
with 2 other people in the and who knows what else going on. Come on, die roller. Here we go. I mean,
All right, so with that, again, you are just tugging and tugging and tugging and trying to pull him out of there, and it's not given.
Okay.
Mr.
I
Arcane.
am not strong enough.
Okay. So the battery is back here somewhere in a dark force sphere, right?
Yeah. And
I don't know if I know that.
I'm going to make another roll for your hoary hosts.
Okay, yeah.
Ooh, look at that.
Oh,
Good
hey!
job,
Ooh.
hoary hosts.
Yeah, you hoary host.
I did point at
What'd you
it
call
and
me?
say it's right over there.
Okay.
Oh, okay. All right. So the swirling now has stopped. And the Dweller in Darkness releases his hold on the 3 individuals that are unconscious.
Okay. Awesome.
That's good.
Like how that's going. So am I occupied with maintaining that, or can I move and grab the battery? Like, if I do the one, will the other stop? Like, what's my...
Okay, so
Tell
I'm
me.
sorry, say that again. I was trying to turn the swirl off.
Yeah, no problem. So this is an ongoing effect, right? I mean, this feels like a contested role, right?
Yes, with the hoary hosts, yes.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and the portal. Am I able to move and do something else? Like go
Yes.
get the battery?
Yep, you
Or-
are free to act because
Okay.
the hosts are acting on your behalf at this point.
Okay. All right. So then I move, right? I fly over to because Will said it's in the bubble, right?
Mhm. Yep.
I'll drop that bubble.
So I move over and
Okay.
grab the battery. All
Okay.
right. So I'm gonna, suffer some wrath there. And then I'll come. Well, I guess I don't have to move back, but I probably will move back with the battery.
Okay, so make an endurance feat.
Yep. Okay. I think it's remarkable for me. It is remarkable. Okay, and I'll spend karma on this also, of course.
Ugh.
Well, I mean, I'll push it to a green.
All right,
But-
you still take 50 points of damage.
Okay, that's fine.
Boom.
Does his barrier eat any of that?
Since he is physically holding it,
Yeah,
I would say
Okay.
not. Probably not.
Okay.
That's okay. All right, I take 50. All right, let me go back to my health there. Okay, but I have the battery.
yes.
Now, what I want to do is the battery is a mystical power source, right?
Yep.
So I want to inject some of that power into this incantation that I've already, or this entreaty that I've got running.
Cool.
Now, I'm not exactly sure what I need to do that.
Mm-hmm.
And probably neither does Hank. But he's like, I know that there's power in this battery. Guide me. Lead me.
And I'm gonna have you
Help me cast this thing out.
have you make a psyche feat.
Okay. I'll spend karma on that too. Let me remove my karma for this other roll. Remarkable. All right, so that's 31 I spent on that. Okay, 31. All right, so I'll spend karma on this roll too. All right. Oh, hey.
There you go. All right.
All right, let's see. I'll push that to a red too.
Probably a good idea given this given the situation.
Yeah.
Fate of the
All right.
world and all that.
Yeah, exactly. Well, this is big stakes. Big stakes.
Yep,
So,
yep.
And
all right. So 91. All right.
as you've been carrying that across the threshold towards the vortex,
Mhm.
you've noticed that the cap, the top of the battery,
Uh-huh.
is spinning in the same direction
Okay.
that the vortex was spinning.
Okay.
And you have this thought: if you take it and reverse it,
Okay.
you reverse the polarity from chaos
Oh.
to
Gotcha.
positive.
Yeah, to order.
madness.
Order.
Yep.
Yeah, to order.
Okay.
So you grab hold of the top and you twist it, and with that roll that you made, that's your magic roll.
Okay.
You activate it and switch it from evil to good.
That's sweet.
This battery's set to evil.
Yeah. Damn
No,
it.
no, that's your problem.
It's blue now.
And
Yeah, this thing's set to all dark and terrible.
Yeah.
and it actually turns yellow, because if I remember right, the hoary hosts have yellow energies mostly, right?
Well, I think it's sure it can be. Yeah, that's totally fine.
Okay. Well, whatever color it goes.
It's up to us. Yeah. It's really up to us. It really fits us. Whatever.
Let's see here. Okay, let's see what I can do. Here we go. Look behind me. There you go. Now it's yellow.
No.
There we
Nice.
go.
Hey,
My new
all
lighting
right.
system. There we are. And the vortex now begins to shift and move in the opposite direction. The energies that the hoary hosts are flowing into it are reversing the direction, and you begin to see the Dweller in Darkness being ripped apart and shrinking as the bits and pieces are flying off of him. And then it is reduced down to about the size of a watermelon, and then all of a sudden just blows out into the room with green and yellow energy, like fireworks, just shooting off in every single direction. And then all of a sudden, all of the energy gets sucked back into the void, and the entire room falls silent.
And our friends are still sitting there. Right. They didn't get.
Yeah, your friends are still sitting there, but
Okay.
the
good.
hoary hosts of Hogoth and the Dweller in Darkness are nowhere to be seen. And you
Put that
become
down.
aware of a sound behind you as Abdul Alhazred pulls a lever on the floor, and the floor engulfs him, and he disappears.
Oh. I should have shocked him harder.
Did he take my spear knife with him?
He pulled them out before he did that, so you've still got it.
That's
That's a nice guy. He's a nice guy.
that's gonna come back to haunt us.
Not that bad.
I mean, possibly literally, he's a necromancer.
Yeah.
And with
That's a
that, you
spiritualist
can
looking
feel
person.
like the structural damage that has occurred here in the tomb. You can feel a rumble now, and
Oh no.
We gotta go.
that void that is underneath, everything is starting to crumble.
Okay.
And you guys are going to have to make haste to get out of there.
Okay. All right. I guess each grab one.
I'll scoop priest and tank up by the back of their jackets or whatever, and somebody can grab Spartan.
I'll TK Spartan and get us the heck out of here.
Yep.
All right, you
Go.
guys make your way out of the tomb as it is crumbling around you, and you find yourselves back out on the desert sands outside of Baghdad, with the Baghdad battery in hand and a little worse for wear. And I think we'll probably call that for tonight, because that was a hell of a battle.
That was a big fight.
That was.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
That was great. That was tense, guys.
Mm.
Yeah,
I had some doubts.
I was a
yeah.
little concerned,
For
not gonna lie.
not killing me.
Well, when the third one went
Ugh.
down, I was like,
Well, when the third one went down, and if I go down, I replace it with a monster. I was like, oh.
And then the Dweller of Darkness rolled initiative. I was like, okay, come on now.
Like, come on now. What are we doing?
That was without a doubt the most intense battle I think we've had the whole
Oh
run.
yeah.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
no doubt.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so number one, those of you that suffered the psyche damage, that sticks for 24 hours. But the good news is, I mean, you have everything in hand. You guys are probably ready to move on to the next leg of the adventure, which I think is going to be taking you guys back home again to the United States.
Oh, I don't think we've had a U.S. based adventure.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah. Salem. Was it Salem?
I think it was Salem.
Yeah.
That sounds right.
I'll have to double check my notes. It's been a minute, but you'll be heading back into the kind of New England area. So it's going to take you a couple of days to take care of all of that. But we will pick up, I think, the adventure, once you guys get back there. So technically, at that point, your psyche would be back. You guys would have healed back. So if you want to heal yourselves back up to full health so that we can hit the next leg of the adventure.
Okay.
Karma points.
Hopefully it garners quite a bit.
Yeah, I think you might be doing okay. I got to get me old calculator out again.
That's a good sign for us that he's got to get the calculator.
Unless it's like, well, you get 1 for this, and 1 for this, and 3 for this.
This doesn't feel like a 1 for this kind of fight.
No, it really doesn't. No.
Yeah, we were up against, avatars of ultimate evil thing there.
Yeah. Yeah, Despair's no joke. That's like big bad material right there.
Spite is too. She's
Spite's pretty bad, too.
another avatar.
I have never encountered
that
her
are-
before. She was new to me.
That's a lot of cool enemies.
1,225 karma points.
Oh,
How much?
Ooh,
1,225.
Oh!
wow.
Make it worth going unconscious.
Yeah. Cool.
I gotta tell you, when Despair made contact with Mr. Arcane, and we thought he was going down, I was like, oh fuck.
Oh no.
You're real bad. It's like this
Oh,
campaign
dude.
just took on a post.
Well, then I was like, oh wait, this feels like a mental attack, right?
Yeah,
So-
yeah. No, I'm glad you remembered that, because I wasn't thinking about the crown, because the crown is what made the difference there.
Right.
For sure. Yeah.
When I thought Mr. Arcane was going down, I was just sitting there thinking, like, oh, okay, so it's Will and Shelley versus the Dweller in Darkness and Despair. We,
Right.
we got this.
Seems fine.
And we're gonna
Sure.
close the portal, right?
Right.
Right.
Good thing neither of us know how to do that.
Yeah.
And if I'm not mistaken, Dark Force is most assuredly chaos-based.
Yeah.
I mean, I would for sure say it's in that area.
It definitely has that vibe. I don't know if it's actually the case, but it feels like it probably
Well,
is.
East
Well,
Life.
let's
So
look at the-
yeah.
Yeah. Seems
Let's look
likely.
at the chart. There's a chart.
Oh, there's a chart for that. That's always good.
Although it probably doesn't. Well, the Dark Dimension is in there. So
And Dark
where
Force
is that?
originates from the Dark Dimension.
Right. So let me find the chart.
I feel like
They
Or
put things
Mabu
in
is-
weird places in this Realms of Magic book.
Oh yeah, that book is really hard to navigate.
It's really poorly edited.
Yeah.
they probably
When-
use the same people that White Wolf use.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Way back in the
Oh,
day
okay.
when we were playing this at the miniature golf course that I used to play this at back in the
Huh.
80s,
Wow.
we kind of took what we wanted out of that book and used it, and kind of discarded it because it's so hard to figure everything out.
Yeah.
And when the guys at the Unofficial Canon Project, were kind of coming up with the concept of the books of the occult,
Grandmaster,
realms of the
yeah.
occult. I jumped on that immediately because yes, let's fix the magic.
Right.
Yeah. I do like the optional rules, and I do like that it really gives a lot of flexibility. That's why I have so much karma, because I don't have to buy a bunch of powers.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah, for sure.
Because I sort of have access to lots of, now it's pretty low level. I mean,
Mhm.
remarkable and less, but having that much access is pretty great.
What would you have to do to bring that up? Like your whole magical ability. That's
Yeah.
like a ton of karma, right?
Yeah, well, so when Chris and I talked about it initially, it's an average of my ranks and my other spells. And so I'd have to bring them all up a rank
Ah,
to bring it up a rank.
Uh,
Which now I have brought up my magnetism or one rank, so it's at
Mhm.
remarkable. I've purchased a new power, which is mental barrier all by itself, which doesn't really help the average, because it's when you buy a new spell, it's at excellent, right, based on whether you have a mentor or not, which I do, even though story wise we haven't seen him in a while, but I do have one, so it's at excellent. But I mean, it would take a lot of karma to raise all of them up. Like, to raise that one up one rank was 2,500 or something.
Mhm.
mhm.
Wow.
But yeah,
All
but yeah,
right.
that's why I've got so much karma. I haven't. I mean, I guess I should probably raise my psyche, but it's already amazing, and so to
That would be
raise
expensive.
Mhm.
the monstrous is big.
Yeah, that's big. How much karma do you have banked up right now?
Like before this, I had four. Well, okay, I do have to do some math. So what I do is I have what my karma is, and then for each roll that I do, I subtract, right? I'd like to, minus 10, minus 12, minus 24, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So I need to do a little math, but before 3 sessions ago, I had 4,800 karma
Yeah.
banked up.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I mean, you're getting to a point, where you could probably start focusing on either bringing up psyche or bringing up the magic a bit. Yeah. So.
And I mean, that's before the 1,200 we just got. Now, of
Mhm.
course, I have spent, probably a few hundred
Just
in
tonight.
sessions, right?
yeah, this was a pretty karma intense session.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Shelly burned through about 200 points in that fight.
Yeah.
I dropped about 150.
So I'm gonna make a suggestion here. We've really coalesced, I think, as a team.
Yep.
And I think perhaps what maybe Mr. Arcane might think about is taking a look at Spartan and her abilities, and seeing if there's maybe some sort of like talisman or something like that, maybe that you might be able to create for her in order to help maybe boost some of her abilities, or grant some sort of power or another weapon or something like that to her.
Well, we keep running into magical threats, and so I mean there is a shield aura spell that so a bunch of the shield spells are personal only, but that one specifically, shield aura, is basically like a magical force field, like a skin tight magical force field. And I mean, I don't see why I couldn't make a talisman like I did for priest,
yeah.
right? That which was what he was going to do when Shelley was in combat with Spite, right? That was his next, but she took him down. But it was to cast that for her so that she would not be defenseless. And we keep running into these magical threats. So this is what, the second or third combat in a row, because the Hellhounds Their stuff went through physical armor.
Mm-hmm.
Both of them went through physical armor. So
Yeah. So some food for thought.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, maybe we'll chat over the next couple of weeks on the group chat on Start Playing or on Facebook, whatever works for you guys.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds good. Well, I think we'll call it for tonight. But thank you guys. That was a hell of a run tonight. That was a lot of fun. At least it was for me, anyway. It's very rare that I almost win.
That was close.
That was awfully close.
Yeah, we thought we were hot shit after Desert Storm, and then now all of a sudden.
I mean, it was Arabian Night. Like, calm down. It's not that big a deal. I mean, super cool character, right? Super cool throwback character from like the 80s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But powerful?
Not so much.
If I recall, he was one of the, because I'm actually very old, he was one of this like swarm of international heroes, all of which were extremely, ethnic stereotypes that they created as their kind of Olympic tie-in. It was like Marvel Contest of Champions. You had the Jewish hero, you had the Arabian hero, you had the Irish hero, you had the Chinese, and they were all very, very nationalistic. The Irish hero had jack-o'-lanterns. The Chinese hero was the collective man,
He had the strength of 10 men or something, right?
He was like a duplicator. He could like split or merge into multiple people.
He was not a duplicator. He was not on the strength of several.
I thought
10 men.
Yeah, something like that. He could draw. Yeah, it was one of. Okay, I'm sorry. I must have been thinking about someone else similar, who could just become lots of people. But yeah, same general principle. It's like, no one's of an identifiable ethnic group and just gets spider powers. Like, no Irish guy is going to get bit by a radioactive spider and just become a spider guy. He has to get, bit by a radioactive snake and become St. Patrick or something.
Or a radioactive shillelagh.
Yes, exactly.
I mean, do you think they have spiders in Ireland? Don't be ridiculous.
Yeah.
You're right. He was 5 brothers, and so he is either 5 brothers, or they could draw into one and have the strength of 5 men.
So it wasn't he could split, he could merge.
Yeah, he could merge.
What if one of the brothers is like really lazy and like really doesn't bring anything to the table?
Well,
wasn't there
one brother is really lazy?
Wasn't there like an old children's book called The 5 Chinese Brothers, where each of them had some special power?
Yes.
Yeah, there was.
Yes. It's like really
offensive. Yes.
Oh yeah.
That was a Chinese fairy tale story.
It was.
Like a Brothers Grimm story.
Well, that's interesting, because the one, the version that I remember, did not have the most sensitive illustrations.
Yeah,
I'm just
like
going to leave it at that.
Like one drank the ocean.
It was in English,
or
yeah.
something.
The illustrations,
Yeah. Well, product of the times. You can't judge that by this.
Yep. I was just trying to remember. You brought back memories from very, very early in my childhood there, so I was just trying to kind of clear them up.
For some reason, it's tangled up in my brain with Ricky Tikki Tavi.
Oh wow! Yeah,
that was a great TV show.
I love
Chuck
that
Jones.
Yeah,
Chuck Jones animation.
I never saw a cartoon.
Wait, you never? There's a not cartoon?
Yes. Yeah, it's a Rudyard Kipling short story, Run the Jungle Book story.
Oh no, I read it, but like, is there a live action version that you're talking about?
No.
Oh, okay.
Not as far as I know yet. Sure, Disney will get around to it.
But only if it's like really uncanny valley level of computer animation, because otherwise, why bother?
I think there is isn't it at Disney World? Don't they have a Rikki Tikki Tavi like ride or something?
No,
maybe
not that I ever remembered. But I mean, I don't go there every year or anything.
Unless they made it recently, which I can't imagine why they would. No, there's not.
Okay. No, I think I'm just remembering something from my childhood that probably didn't exist.
It's not. Well, it's not a Disney property, so they would be highly unlikely to make it.
Yeah. Maybe I'm just thinking of the Tiki Room.
The Tiki Room they definitely have.
With the current political, what do you want to say, agenda toward minorities, don't expect it anytime soon.
Ugh.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, before we get into that discussion, we'll sign off. Good night, everybody.
Bye.
Good night, everybody. You know,
Good
Animaniacs.
night.
Lovely audience.